first, we are tapping back in for team coverage, talking about a protest happening right now over on Main Street in Columbia. Demonstrators say they're gathering to oppose ICE leasing a downtown office. Let's go ahead and check back in with Christy Calcagno joining us live in that area. She's been there for about an hour or so now. Christy, can you give us an update as to what you're seeing? And also, we know you've been reaching out to local agencies and local leaders to get their perspective. Christy.
Yeah, that's right, Erica. So it looks like there are a bunch of students over from USC is what we are hearing, that people are going to be making their way on over into this area. So we're about 2 blocks away from where the protest is happening. We can actually already hear the chants that are going on. Jamin Wade is going to have a little closer look about that. But at least behind me, there's not a lot of action except for this. I'm going to take a look. You can already see a couple of police cars and also of them at the median. If you guys can see, we're still about, like I mentioned, about 2 blocks away from that area, but already CPD is on that median here on Main Street. So that's what we're seeing right now. A couple of people are coming in on signs as well, and they're going to be walking their way over to 1441 Main Street. So now we did reach out, as you mentioned, Erica, to a bunch of local officials to kind of get their reaction about this. We did reach out to the governor first. The governor said, quote, "There is no expectation that federal law enforcement agencies notify the governor's office in advance of making routine day-to-day administrative decisions." This is all because we asked who is going to be in that building, as we don't know exactly, because ICE, we reached out to ICE and they told us that they do not tell anybody where their locations are going to be. We then reached out to the city of Columbia. Here's what they said, and I quote, "The city of Columbia was not made aware in advance of the recent federal action by the General Services Administration," again, remember that GSA, "establishing an additional office presence in our community." They also went on to say the building where the office is located, again, 1441 Main Street, this is a very heavy area. The Soda City Market is happening here tomorrow. So right in that area, according to the city of Columbia, saying that this office is privately owned. The city of Columbia would not have prior knowledge as well. But it looks like a private lease agreements executive area and an executive decision on in that area as well. Let's go ahead and I'm going to take you a little bit on over to see what's going on actually behind me. A little bit of breaking news on over here, guys. Looks like there's a protest that actually just started directly behind us, and they are walking their way towards us here going to 1441 Main Street. It looks like, might be hard to see right now, but it looks like there's some chanting right now. Let's go ahead and keep this live, you guys. You guys can see them. They are walking their way, making their way to our area. It looks like there's stuff still going on in this area. We're going to keep taking you guys live to go ahead and show you what is happening. But like I said, it looks like there's a group of people that are making their way towards us right now. It looks like they do have signs. It looks like they are making chants. Just making sure our team there in the booth, you guys can still hear me. Everybody can hear me, right? Alrighty, as this is going, let's go ahead and send this over to News 19's Jamin Wade really quickly. Jamin, what are you seeing on your end?
Yeah, I'm over here right in front of where the rally is going place. I'm going to step out of camera just so that you guys can kind of see. I just tried to do a head count. Now, I know it's kind of hard because it is a little crowded, but I counted upwards of 60 plus people already downtown. Now, I did speak to Anson Foster, one of the organizers for this rally, and he did tell me right before he walked off to go be a part of the rally that some of the USC students who are participating are on the way. So I don't know if that was the group that was closer to you down there, Christy, but I do know that there is going to be a bigger group of some college students that are going to come down here and participate. So we are expecting this crowd to get even bigger as this afternoon starts. Now, we do know that this protest was only supposed to start at 5:30. So for it to be 5:30 right now, this crowd is already kind of big. And so I've been following this for the last couple of days, speaking to organizers about why they feel like they needed to be out here in front of this building. I know that we don't have it exactly confirmed that this will be an ICE administrative building, but that is what they are saying. That's the reason why they wanted to be down here. They wanted to be down here to send a message saying that they don't want anything to do with ICE to be a part of this beautiful city, our state capital of Columbia, South Carolina. And so I'm just going to stay here, kind of see what happens, see how this goes. As I've been standing here, I've seen plenty of police just driving by, checking out, making sure that everybody is staying safe and doing the appropriate things. So when I got here at around 4:30, I did notice that this building here on Main Street had roped off the front of their building, showing where it is public sidewalk and where it is private property. And so when I spoke to Anson Foster, again, one of the organizers, he did say that they're doing their best to make sure that they stay within the law and stay on the public sidewalk. And so he was actually quite happy that the office building blocked off where their private property line starts. But for now, I'm going to keep bringing you guys updates throughout the rest of the afternoon. Erica?
All right, Jamin and Christy, thank you so much for your coverage. And Jamin mentioned the officers that he's been seeing in the area. We had reached out to officers earlier in the week, and they told us, yes, they were aware of this planned protest, and they were going to be out there monitoring. So we'll check back in and have several live looks throughout our newscast tonight.